The Minecraft Forever. I did my last stream inside of this world. I know I said I was going for every Sunday. I've been missing out the past 3 weeks, I believe. Don't worry, I am going to be improving that, especially right now. As you can tell, we are back on our fourth stream, I believe. So, without further ado, let's just get right into it because I have a lot of work to do for our next video, which is coming out on Thursday, and I am nowhere near ready. Namely, I have to build an entire tavern right here, right on this brand new area of the city of Leaf. I have got scramblers in my voices right now because I have got my own stream audio going through my head. That's not great. But here we are. This is our brand new industrial dockyard area of the city of Leaf. You can just see it on the horizon over there. It's going to disappear as it goes to night. And I am building a new tavern build right here on the city square, industrial square area. And we are going to be building an interior for it. I don't know if we're going to get to the interior on this stream. If not, it will be done off stream, but it will be in the next video on Thursday. This is a really cool design of a tavern. I really actually quite love what I managed to do here, but I'm going to start off by actually building a little bit of a base layer around here so I can get the right sort of textures from blocks, because as you guys know, blocks like Deep Slate actually have different textures depending which way you place them, and there is a lot of regular Deep Slate being placed down in this build. So I am just going to take some of the cobblestone or andesite, but let's take some cobblestone from my road shulker box, because as you might be able to tell, the two areas of the city, the new one and the old section, the foliage district, are not connected yet. I do have to build the road layouts, and I will be building them as we expand the city out over to this area. So I'm just going to place these down. I believe this is actually, I cannot remember how long this is. I've got to count the size of my own build now because it's been a little while since I designed it in creative. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 blocks on either side, I believe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should be where the door is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's 7 on either side, and then it's 9 over side at the next level of the building, now that I remember it. Can this zombie go away? This is unfortunately night. I will have to sleep a few times, because I still need to get some cats, because I've just had enough of all the zombies absolutely destroying me constantly. So I think that's the right size. I might just count it in the creative test well so you guys can see what we're building. I'm just going to show you guys what we're building while I just figure out the dimensions of this. So obviously this is the main forever world and this is the test world which I just created to build this. Shouldn't be too hard to do, but I also have some ideas on the interiors that I want to show you guys as well that I'm actually very keen on doing. So this is what we're actually designing. As you can see here, this is the tavern. It's not completed. What I do in my creative test worlds is I get the front design done, I get the roof design done, and then from that point I know what I'm doing in actual survival, so I can do the rest of it in survival Minecraft. But I just do a little bit more work on the side and on this side here. The tavern is going to cross over both sides of the main road, going off into the city. And I think this could be the same design as what I'm doing on the side here. But I'm just counting how long this should be. So it should be from this inner corner, which is at 674. And it runs along to 691. So 74 to 91. Should be pretty easy to remember that. Let's get into the main world. And what was it I said? It was... I have already forgotten. Can someone... If there is anyone in chat and watching right now, can you please tell me what the sizes of them were? I have already forgotten. So it was 74 to something else. I can't remember. I have a feeling it was 691. Thank you, a person. Of course, you are in the stream as normal. And this goes to 691. Perfect. We've already got that done. That's actually a rarity for me to be able to be this precise. Now, bugger. I've just remembered I did not get the side dimension, did I? I've got to try wing it now. So what is this? 1, 2, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then plus another 6. So it should be 14. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That is negative 289. That is not 14 blocks. What is that? So that's 14. There we go. That should be how big the building is. It's not the end of the world if I get it off by 1. But I just want to try and get it right so that I can get the same sort of build going. Now I'm going to jump over to sleep because I just realized you guys cannot see at all at night using this shader pack. Remember, Luminous Dreams, if anyone is interested. Obviously, you guys cannot see at night at all. So let me just go sleep and then we can start building our new sort of construction site. It's going to be a tavern, as I've already mentioned. And I do have an idea of an interior. If anyone watched the Hermitcraft World Tour, you would see this in Exuma's base and also Gem's Tavern on the World Tour from Grian yesterday. And they were using copper golems to create sort of like a bar area. And I absolutely loved it so much. And I just want to take inspiration from it, not steal it, and put it in the Minecraft Forever world. Obviously, we have a tavern in the Foliage of Leaf, that orange building right there. But I want to get even more, as many as possible in this city to make it feel as alive as possible. But first, we have to build the thing, which is going to take a little while. I think I'm going to start off with the front. Let's start off with, let's take this sort of colour palette at the bottom. Remember, it's not too brilliant. I think that should be all the mossy cobblestone. I always over-prepare with the amount of blocks I'm going to use. We also need, what else do we need? We need our... Right, let me just sort everything out. I had this all sorted out for the intro. Right, so I'm also going to need our mud brick walls. Going to need 4 of them because we're just doing the front right now. Going to need to place down our crafting table as well, get everything ready. And I'm going to need to get like dark oak logs, and I need to get some fences. I need, what's that? I need 8 fences. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard to do. And then we should be ready to get started on the build. That's 12, obviously. That's all we're going to need. And now we can get started on our building. So the idea is we are using gradients again. As I learnt from my previous stream. I learned how to... I think it was the last stream I did where I did gradients with the city walls. And I was preparing that. I was originally going to turn them into a tower. Anyone who watched that stream would remember. So this is the window. So anyone who watched that stream would remember I was originally going to do like towers with my gradients, but I decided to do a city wall instead. But I think I've found another pretty good gradient as well. So I believe that is where the window ends, because it's a 2x2 window. And then from there we have another row of tough blocks like this. And this is where we have small little bits of mossy cobblestone, just to throw in a little bit of variation, a bit ending the texture. And then we just go straight in with, on top of this, we'll just have a row of white terracotta, and then we place in our wood trim. So I just have to get this right. This should be 7 across. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across. Really? Let me just check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, yeah. So that's how big this is going to be. Okay. Good to get a sort of idea on what I'm building before I accidentally mess up already. Now, fortunately, because I already sort of have a design for this, I don't really need to be jumping backwards and forwards too much to see if I'm getting the right design. I might do so occasionally, because obviously this isn't an exact copy of what I've already built. Just so I can get a sort of idea of what the gradient is going to look like, because I want the gradient to be different to how I originally intended it to be built. Now, the upper floor isn't got any gradient at all, which is a bit weird. I normally like throw in a lot of different blocks all over it. So we got the window there. There we go. That's perfect. I've got this getting quite good at this building business. But yeah, the top floor doesn't have any gradient whatsoever. It is all white terracotta. The only thing that separates it up and gives it that detailed, nice looking look is a lot of different types of trims. I am using a lot of shelves. You guys are going to learn over the next few episodes of the Forever World that I absolutely love the shelf block right now so much. By far and away the best, one of the best blocks I've ever introduced to Minecraft. I cannot wait just to incorporate it in as many builds as possible. I think it's actually a really nice looking block, so that should be enough for the mossy cobblestone. And there we go. What we got here? Okay, so it doesn't look great right now. Now we have our scaffolding. I should be able to get up our corners because I have these little... There's going to be a little bit of an overhang, as I've done with all my other builds in the city. There's going to be a bit of an overhang. And this one's going to be actually supported using little things like this. Now, that's not where it was placed at all. It was placed here on this corner. So let me get this scaffolding down and get this going up. I believe there was four of these. And then there should be enough room for one more mud brick right there, one brick wall right there. And we come back in on this side and do the exact same thing. Shouldn't be too hard at all. So I actually just remembered that I do need to actually record this because this is going in a video. So let me just save. Save the last 5 minutes. That should be... Yeah, last 5 minutes. We've built that in 5 minutes. That is good going, isn't it? Getting good at no longer being distracted when I'm building in Minecraft. So, what we need now is we actually need some stripped spruce logs, which are over here. Absolutely perfect. I do not need these blocks anymore for the start of the building. Obviously, we will return to using these blocks when we do the sides. But for right now, I just want to do the front part of the build and also get some of the roof ready to go. Because this roof, as I have done before, I have obviously spent my 100 days back in August perfecting my Minecraft roofs. And I think I've really gotten a really good idea of how to do the roof for this tavern. I think you guys will absolutely love it once it is brought together. Because this was actually a building that, funnily enough, as with all my other builds, I was a little bit hesitant about when I was originally building in creative. It took me a little while to be persuaded by it. No shame in admitting that. That's what building is after all. But I think I absolutely love this now, and I think it will really work in this new area, which actually I haven't told you guys, but this new area is actually going to be a lot grander than the main Minecraft, not the main Minecraft world, but what we have previously built in the Foliage District over there. As I explain it in the video, the Foliage District is the oldest part of the city. I also explained it all the way back in one of the original city episodes. But this section here, the harbour area, this is the centre of trade. We are going to have a harbour that spans all the way along this headland. See, the headland goes off a little bit more. And this side's the grand side of it. This is where all the exports come. This is where we get all the tourists, I guess. All the visitors come in on this side. And then over this headland on this side is going to be a more industrial section where all the big shipping routes come in. And the eventual goal is to build multiple cities dotted around the world that all like export with each other in the story. Obviously, can't do that in Minecraft because everything you build is going to be completely still. But it's going to be such a cool thing once we have built this. So, what I want to do is, where is it level with the door? It's here. This goes up to level... It doesn't go up to 84 anymore, does it? I believe this goes up to 86. So, if it doesn't, my bad. And then from here, it goes just across like that. And just spreads across, and that's the trim to where the roof starts coming in. So obviously we just want to get this connected. And this goes out a block in all directions. So this is 73. 72 is where it started. So it goes out a block in all directions. No, it doesn't. It doesn't do that at all. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Let's just get back down. That's gonna damage my armor a bit. But this goes up like this. So now, and then we have that little bit on the edge again, just so we can see the edges of it. And there's still a little bit of work I have to do. Especially getting some lighting on the sort of balustrade areas, on the overhang bits, just so that mobs don't spawn quite as much. And also so you guys can see it when it turns night, because this build at night is quite dark. This entire section, obviously, as you can tell, there's no street lights around here yet, is very, very dark at night. So I just want to make sure that we get everything nice and safe for when we bring villagers into this section of the city, if we do bring any villagers into this part of the city. So, now let's jump into the terracotta part of this build. And I might have to go sleep again so you guys can see what we're building. But it shouldn't be too... It might be a bit too dark. I don't have any sort of lighting. I've got a massive coal shortage in my world right now. So right now I'm using lanterns to light up everything, especially when I'm mining. It's quite a weird sort of parallel. When you're in the late game of Minecraft, using lanterns to find coal. Yeah, we've got quite a shortage of coal right now. It's a bit of a crisis, especially when you're trying to get deep slate and you've got loads of spare cobbled deep slate and you want to use your regular deep slate. Now, my new bed, my new home sweet home, is surrounded by a shulker monster. That's something we've got to clear up eventually. I think eventually, can't be bothered to do it right now. I'm inside the shulker box, right? I can't be bothered to do it right now, but there's a lot of holes in there. I've got to sort all of these shulker boxes out completely and get these organized, and then eventually we'll have storage rooms for all the types of blocks in there. But that is probably quite a few months away, maybe even quite a few years away at this point. Just because I've got to come up with ideas on how to store each and everything. And obviously storage sections are going to be different parts of the world. Like all the sand blocks are going to be in the desert over there, in my eventual desert city area, which I've actually started planning that, I believe. So this goes into, we have another window here. 2, window, that's obviously that. Window, 2, window, 2. Perfect. Got the perfect size for this. How tall do we have this? I believe it's not 2, it is 2. No, it's 3. It's 3. Because we have the, I have stairs at the top of these to serve as little window frames. Okay, and then we can just connect the two up at the top and start to see how this is turning out. There's no blocks. Now that I think about it, there's no blocks that sort of go well with white terracotta, are there? Like, all the gradient blocks, there's so many different types of blocks you can get in gradients. But I guess I can't think of one that works with white terracotta. It's too dark to work with other white blocks, but too light to work with dark blocks. If you get what I mean, like, it doesn't work with grey blocks, but it doesn't work with light white blocks either. So it's sort of in a very, very awkward sort of position, and it is very, very annoying. So, let's get a little bit of detailing in here, because right now it's looking very blank. Remember, I don't remember if I told you guys this, but it's part of one of my building tips. Don't do the detailing until you've got the building completed, because this is looking very, very bare bones right now. But over the next 5 minutes, maybe, not even that. It is going to go from something that looks pretty pathetic, pretty bland. I mean, not pathetic, not pathetic. This would be a decent, get a little bit of decoration on the windows. And this would be a pretty decent build, I'd say. Because obviously I know, like, I'm actually quite good at building. Like, I've got a level higher than the average player. So obviously this would be... I'd like, if you were just to build this, you'd always have to move the windows across by one, just so you don't have that there, because that looks a little bit weird. But this would be a decent build. But this is where, the detail is where it goes from being a decent build to being a perfect build. Well, not perfect, but a good build, let's say. So, how did I manage to do this? Let's start off with the trapdoors. We have the trapdoors in the middle. That's not going to work. I'm going to need my scaffolding back. Of course I am. This is a very highly detailed building. Like, all of it relies on the trim on the outside. None of it relies on being actually good. Like, the main base of the building, as per all my other builds, are reliant on the trims. Actually, no, we don't want that there. This is a shelf block. We're going to need shelves. What can we get rid of? We can get rid of the terracotta right now. Let's get some shelves, which are in the other one. Get our dark oak shelves. And let's get up here. And let's start designing this. So the shelves go like this and that. This and that. And then, I believe, you have them like this. On either side of the window frame. And then... how do we manage to do this then? We don't have any interiors on the actual window itself, so I can just do this probably for now. And then we just mine out these two. And that's the first window completed. And then, of course, on this side, we just add that trim, because obviously this looks a bit weird right now. Don't worry, add this in. And this is not a build to view up close. You're not ever going to be this close to the actual building. Do not worry. I just realised, actually, I've gone one block too high up here, haven't I? That's supposed to be 2 blocks, so all this is most definitely 1 block too high. Perfect. Yeah, it's always supposed to be like 86. Oh, God. Right. Now we've got to go back up there. Got to tear all that down and lower it a block. That is quite annoying, if I do say so myself. Let's just get rid of all this. I shouldn't... It's not too bad to get rid of, actually. Have I still got my spruce with me? Yes, I do. Perfect amount of spruce. We want to just get this like that. And there we go. And now we just bring that across like this. That's how it's supposed to be. Get rid of these two, of course. Then I'll collect up any spare spruce, maybe. Also, I don't need to collect up the spare blocks. The blocks that we that just fall off and get trapped in locations that are a bit awkward to get to. Because I've just got so much spruce right now from tearing down all my old tree farms when I built out the forest and built out that little village outside the main city. I actually need to replace them. I need to replace all those trees so I can actually start getting some resources going again, being more self-sufficient again. What else we want? We've got stairs, this and that. Cool. Let's get this side of the window done as well. The main thing that I cannot wait to build is the roof. I absolutely love the roof of this build so much. Like this bit, yeah, it's decent. But the roof, my god. I do love myself a good looking roof. That sounded really weird, but oh well. So, this side is now completed. Besides just little bits we work on with the roof. See how this is looking from over here. If you're questioning this hole, I haven't got a plan of it. It's just because I ran out of resources for building this town square area. Oh, that's looking pretty good. Oh, I'm not done actually, am I? Completely forgot. I have got to get some trapdoors up here. So where are the trapdoors? They go across here, which might look a little weird. I've got a reason for placing them there. And then we do the same on this side. Okay. But honestly, with this build, alright, it's the roof of this build that brings it together for me. Like, this bit, I'm alright with. It's the roof that really brings that sort of tavern feel to it. Maybe not the tavern feel, it brings that medieval feel. Because this bit just feels like a decorated modern build. But what I build from here is what makes it the best. Not the best build I've ever done. Best build I've ever done is reserved for what build is it? Not the Guildhall. For the custom forest, actually. That's the best build I've ever done. But it is definitely up there, I'd say. This one. Obviously, I think all my builds... personally, I think all my builds get better. Oh, fell off again. I think every build improves on the last one. If I do say so myself. Yeah, I think like every build is not better than the last one, but on average, they do rank up, let's say, between my builds. That is not right at all. Why is that there? It's supposed to be placed on the top block. There we go. And then, of course, we just want to get the shelves on either side. Oh, I should have done this side before I went round. I actually haven't got any detailing on the bottom yet, have I? Not even in creative, I haven't got any detailing on the bottom. That's something I might have to work on. That's something I will have to work on, actually, not might. I'll figure something out on that. We'll see what we can do. Don't think it'd be too hard to decorate this side. I can just copy other decorations that I've done in the other parts of the city. This is too high up. There we go. Got that. So now... Oh, I forgot the thing again, didn't I? Now we can get on to my favourite part of this building. The roof. I love this roof so much. This is like... Since I started the Forever World, obviously one of my big goals of the Minecraft Forever World was to improve my builds. And because I got to what I would call... I'd call it a good level in Emerald County. I was definitely getting up there. But what I've built since I started the Minecraft Forever World, I think I mentioned this in the World Tour, are by far and away the best builds I've ever done. And I just want to keep getting better at every build. I want to get to the level where I want to get to like a Hermitcraft level, to be honest. Hermitcraft build level, oh god. Hermitcraft build level, whip level. They're really, really good builders. And I think I am definitely getting there. I really do sound like a right narcissist saying that, but I really do think I'm getting there. So, what we want to do is... Oh, yes! Don't you guys love when that happens? When you've just got a random amount of stairs, and it's just the perfect... oh, God. And it's just the perfect amount for what you are building. I love when that happens so, so much. Right, I'm going to go and sleep again. But next time, when I get up, is the next day, I'm going to bring the bed with me. Now I think about it, because there is a bed somewhere. I'm sure there's a spare somewhere. Or I can just craft another one. If I just craft another one, because I don't really want to steal anything from the interiors. Actually, I might steal one from my starbase. Steal the one from my starbase, because I don't really use that anymore. Right now, the one that I use as a base is that small little mud shack there. Because it's so much smaller and it's got an actual interior. This is just for storage, mostly, right now. This is just my storage section. So I'm just going to sleep again. I wouldn't have to sleep so much if I didn't have the shader pack on, probably. Just because the shader pack is so dark at night. And you guys can't see properly. But I love the shaders too much. The shaders are just superb for me. I love them so, so much. So I'm not going to sacrifice my visual experience for you guys. Sorry. I'm just going to sleep almost fine. You guys will still get the same visual experience, but you guys will be able to see night more. I think it's because in my game, I have my brightness settings, my gamma so high up. Actually, no, because otherwise you guys see it. It is, what would it be? It would be my monitor, wouldn't it? My monitor has very high. I just crafted way too many spruce slabs. I mean, spruce blocks. Right. Yeah, spruce blocks. Yeah, my monitor is very, very bright. So that's probably why I can see it and you guys can't. Oop, that was not supposed to happen. So here we have slab, spruce trapdoor, spruce trapdoor, slab, spruce trapdoor. That is a tongue twister and a half. So what else do you want? Spruce trapdoor. That and that. And another slab. That and that. There we go. So from this point onwards, it is roofing time. Roofing time. This is my favourite part of this build. You guys will see why I love this roof so much when I've got it. Not when I've got it completed, but when I get it done. As I'm building it, you guys will see why I love it. That is one thing I forgot to collect. I forgot to collect the deep slate. I need to get deep slate. I knew that was something I forgot. And it's one of the most annoying blocks in the game. Of course it is. Oh, I need to get rid of that actually. I need to get rid of all this white terracotta. We're not using any of this. Right. There we go. Actually, there's one point, and we'll figure it out when we get back down, that works on doing... That's a full block. Okay, that is the one thing I hate about Bedrock Edition. Actually, no, there's many things I hate about Bedrock Edition. Now, we all know that Java is probably the better version. And the thing I hate is the fact that slabs, when you're placing them, do that. And falling off scaffolding. That's always fun, isn't it? Always falling off scaffolding. Right, so this is where we have a regular block. And same on this side. Of course, I crouch perfectly where I don't need to. And then we build the roof off from here. I need some fence gates, but I don't want to craft them. Do I have them in the shulker box? I doubt it. So I'm going to have to craft some. Not that. I did not want to craft those at all. I do not want gold pants. And I do not want a gold sword. No, thank you. Oh, ooh. You can see where I'm starting to get my ideas from, can't you guys? You can start to see where I'm not that bad. Where I'm not that bad a builder. For God's sake. Compliment myself and then fall down a building. Cool. Falling into a hole. So I need to get some. I've got sticks. I wasn't crafting sticks, was I? How many of these do I need? I need quite a lot, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 8 of these. Great. This is going to waste a lot of my dark oak, and I do not have much more of it. 8. There we go. That's all I need. I don't think I need any more regular planks. The rest of it is all like this. So I need stairs. So I do need more planks. I need stairs. How can I forget? Not that. How can I forget the stairs? Stairs are literally the most important part of building a roof inside of Minecraft. Right, let's get up. So how long have I been streaming for so far? Only 30 minutes. Wow. I've got quite a lot done in 30 minutes for me. Right, so actually we want the first... What? Oh, right, there's a gap. There's a gap there. That's why I'm confused. Right, gap there. Let's do one side at a time. Let's be nice and chill about this. So that goes there. Does it? Yes. And then we have another fence gate here, which we have our first dark oak log on. Get this on. Another fence gate, please. Let me place the fence gate. No, you're not. Now I can't get back up. Right, okay, scaffolding. Thank goodness for scaffolding. I would have to do this all out of dirt. And then what do we have? We have a 2. 1, 2. Do the same. Scaffolding up, just so we can get to the top. get on the scaffolding to do this. And then get back on there. Oh, fell off. And then this bit here is a 3, I believe. Oh. Oh, wait, I needed 10 of these. I needed 10 fence gates. 1, 2, 3. That looks about right. Then we have another one. Another fence gate, which is opened the wrong way, which we can deal with later. Hang on. How do we deal with this? We go on there. And we go like that. No, we don't. We go like that. There we go. Can't ever open a gate a wrong way. My scaffolding's run out. Have I got any more scaffold? No, I don't. Right, how do I get back up? Let's try it. Why not? Come on. Nope. Let's try it again. I am not good with using Elytra at all. Got it. There we go. First time. Second time. First try. Actually, guys, first try. Did that first try, just so you know. There we go. I really need food. Really need a heal, because otherwise I'm going to die. And actually, now that I remember it, got to do the exact same on this side. I need to get another fence gate. Which means I need to waste more wood. Get some more of that. Get another one of them. Need another... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need another 2 of them. Right. Never mind. There we go. Got another one of them in. And now... this build should be starting to come together. Oh, yes. Now, I know it looks a bit weird. And don't worry. I've got an idea. There's just the central bit. There's 2 roofs, technically, in this building. Both of which are just as complicated as the other. So, what do we want to do? I'm going to get up here. And just copy what I just did. On this side. I have forgotten to save half the... Please tell me that saves a lot of this. It doesn't. Okay. I've got to save the last half hour of gameplay again. And I've got to... oh, no. I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to upload half an hour footage onto my USB stick. Put it in Premiere Pro. Edit it down to about a 5-second clip. Great. If only I remembered to record the bloody thing. That's really annoying. If only I remembered that I'm a YouTuber and I have to record what I'm building. Would have been really helpful. Why didn't I think of that, Emerald Gamer? Why didn't I not think of that at all? That's really stupid. Right. Yeah, really, really stupid on my part. So, let's get the fence on there. Oh, I can just do that. Why didn't I not think of that before? And now just do the same. Nope, wrong block. 1 and 2. Stair. Gate. 1, 2, 3. Stair and gate. Don't want to open it because I'll do that later. 1. And oak slab. There we go. You look at that roof. I love this so much. This is just amazing. Now I've got to go do another roof. I'm going to just open up these 2 slabs. Then I'll sleep so you guys can see again. And then we'll do the roof on the other side. As in on the corner. Not the corner, the side of the building. This is the front of it. The front elevation. And now, after I've slept obviously. Just drop down here. Okay, respawn point set is not night though. The other side of it is not down here. Other side of it's going to be a little bit of a taller roof. A little bit more of a more complicated roof. Shouldn't be too hard to do though. And it's along this side. And then you guys will realise what I'm doing with the roof. Come on. Surely this is close enough to night. I mean, look at that. The sun's literally set over the mountain. That's close enough to night. Pretend it's summer. It's 11 o'clock, okay? Let me go to bed. Don't want any mobs spawning on here. There we go. Why my voice always gets so painful when I'm streaming. So, get rid of the bed. And then we get rid of all the scaffolding. Which some of it's definitely going to get caught up. Yeah, like up there, that's going to get caught up. Save as much as we're going to need some more scaffolding. Where would I have placed all my scaffolding? I can't think of anywhere. I don't think I've got much string to make any more. I mean, I definitely got the bamboo to make some more. I don't think I've got any string. Let me go see. I can't think of where else I would have placed these. That's looking really good. Where else would I have put them? Bamboo, not bamboo. Scaffolding. Not in that one. It's going to be in the shulker monster, isn't it? One thing, some things I really need in this world are XP farms. I don't have any of them. Villager trading and a mob farm. I still can't believe I am nearly, what day are we on? 521. Like 571. Add on the 26, we're on 97 plus 300, 897 days. 897 days. And I have still not got a mob farm. And I still don't have any string. Might have to go hunting for spiders. Why do I always throw out string? Like, whenever I kill a spider and I get string in my inventory, I just throw it out. Some pen in there, actually. We need to stop doing that. There's got to be some string somewhere. One string. Cool. One string. There's some mine shafts nearby. No, they might have string. We'll have to wait for one. There might be string maybe in this chest. Over here. From way back in the day. No string at all. Okay, I've got a helmet in here. Wow. And a lot of saplings. And 2 shulker boxes. This is why you always go through your old chests. Any string in these? Nope. One more. Okay, looking good. Not looking good. Right. Problem is, I don't think there's any more string anywhere else. Is there? I've got emeralds, maybe. I don't have emeralds. I do like. Right. String comes from fishermen villagers, right? Is that a level 1 trade or a level 2 trade? Hopefully it's a level 1 trade. I'm going to go find a fisherman somewhere. Where are my emeralds? They are here. I've got 30 emeralds. Don't want to spend them all at once, but I do need to go find a fisherman. So, I doubt there's any in this village where I'm building my forest, because obviously I've torn it all down. There was actually a fisherman's house over here, but I tore it down. Also, I doubt any villagers are still alive there. Considering they're in continuously loaded chunks. I do a lot of building at night, they are most definitely dead. There's another one over here. I remember episode 1 of the Minecraft Forever World, when we spawned in over here, we saw this village on this side, and I said, oh, I'm going to go settle down over there. That's where I'm going to build my base. It was over here. There's the village, I believe. Yeah, there's the village. So I was going to settle down over here in this, like, bay area. Then obviously we walked off and found the other one, and that's where we've been ever since. So, does this one have? It's got an iron golem, that's a good sign. That's a fisherman. Fisherman. First one that we see. Do they sell string? Or am I tripping? Wait. I don't mean... Oh, cats. I can't get a cat. I can't get a cat. I'm not that desperate for string. Who is it that sells string? It is one of them. Why are there 2 zombies out here? Oh, that's a... This is a... Oh, wow. This is the first time I've seen one of the warm variants of cows. I'm never in a warm biome anymore. Where else can I get string? Hang on. Let me Google it. Who does a village... What villager trades string? Come on, Google. What villager sells string? Oh. Never mind, they buy string. They don't sell string. Yep, they sell... I knew that they did string. I knew there was string in the... I knew there was string in the villager trade, but obviously I got it mixed up. They buy string, they don't sell string. Right. Okay, what's my fast? Go find some spiders then, I guess. Okay, let's just see how much scaffolding. I play on console. I'm on PS5. Is what I'm playing on. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I use keyboard and mouse, but I play on PS5. So where can I get string? I need to go into a cave and find a spider. That is a water. That is a water cave. Do not want to go in there. Let's see how much sugarcane I can make right now. Hopefully, it won't be too hard. Where's my bamboo is on this side. I still have to build this gatehouse. I've had this planned for so long. Like, genuinely, I've had this planned for so long. I planned this out in June, and I still not built it. That is terrible of me. Do I still have a crafting table up here? Yes, I do. Right, 12. I'm going to have to make 12 work, because I cannot be bothered to go get all that sugarcane. Especially considering you guys can't see it at night, so you guys won't be able to see any of it. And I want to get this built because this video is coming out on Thursday. And I've still got... I think I might just build the tavern in this video, to be honest. Actually, now that I think that I can collect this stuff and get this built in. I might just build the tavern in the video, honestly. I think that'll be enough. Because that's about the size of my videos nowadays. Plus, there's also a pretty big build. What you see right now is not the entire tavern. There's more of it being built on the other side of the street. Over that side as well. And a bridge connecting the two. So let me just get around here. Ouch. So how did I build this? It was middle block. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I remember this now. We had these. We also had these. Cool. That's the front of the building completed. So I'm just going to try get at least the first half of the plan for this side of the roof completed. And honestly, I might end stream from there because my voice is killing me right now. I'm not very good at talking for long periods of time. So let's just get up to the in. You guys can sort of just get an idea of what I'm building. Then you'll see the rest of it on Thursday. So make sure to subscribe for that. That's right. I've got a subscribe prompt in my stream. That's right. I'm a proper YouTuber now. There we go. That's right. There we go. Got that correct. I don't think that goes there. Does it? Yeah, it does. What? Oh god, I'm confused. Help. Well, how can I do this? I've got to do 2. Right. Okay. Also gonna have to get my terracotta out. White terracotta. Obviously. And now we can get this done. I'm gonna need some more stairs. I have a feeling. A very bad feeling I'm going to need some more stairs. So this is... You know what? Why didn't I think of doing this on that side? I should just use terracotta to get this planned out. That would be so much easier. So there we go. That's 1. We have this like 2. Like that. And then it is a 3. I believe. A 3. 1, 2, 3. And then, of course, another stair. And a 2. And it's a 1. Is it a 1? No, it's, yeah, it's a 1. Okay, that's weird. Oh, forgot to do... Never mind. That's not a 1. Now it's a 1 from here. Nope. 1 from there. And then another block. 1, 2. Complete it off like this. And there. Oh, no. Slabs. Slabs at the top. And there we go. That should be what the roof looks like. That is pretty good, wouldn't you say? It's a very tall roof. Very tall roof. But I absolutely love it so much. But the problem is, my voice, and it's also nighttime, so I'll just sleep, actually. My voice is absolutely killing me right now. I just cannot talk for that long, and I have been talking for how long? It's not anywhere on here. Right, okay, let me check on here then. I've been talking straight for 50 minutes. My voice is not liking that at all right now. So, unfortunately, I have to cut the stream here, I think, just so my voice doesn't give out completely, because I do have college in the morning. So, hopefully, this should be enough just for you guys to see what I am working on. But, ooh, that is starting to come together, isn't it? That is really, really starting to come together. Now, imagine that with a black roof and then fully decorated and an interior inside it as well. And you will get what is hopefully going to be a really good looking tavern. So, hope you guys did enjoy this little stream. Not as long as I would have intended, but obviously my voice was not feeling very good at all today for some reason. So, yes, it does. That looks so tavern. That looks so tavern. Yes, it does look so tavern. A person. I don't think you meant that, did you? But anyway, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this stream. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. Remember, you'll see the rest of this tavern built on Thursday. Oh, this looks so good. That makes more sense now, person. That makes a lot more sense. That looks so tavern is quite good. That looks so good. Thank you. I do really love this build so much. And you guys get to see the rest of it on Thursday, and maybe a few more builds if I can get any more done between now and Thursday. I've got a few hours this evening, maybe sometime on Monday and Tuesday, but I have to get this edited Tuesday evening and Wednesday evening, and then get everything ready for release on Thursday at 5 p.m. GMT. I think is what we're on right now. It might be not BST. British Summer Time, yeah, Greenwich Mean Time, GMT, 5 p.m. Okay, guys, hope you did enjoy the stream. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. As I've already said, I've been Amwood Lord. I will see you on Thursday in the next video. See you later, and goodbye. Hopefully this stream ends pretty quickly, because I wasn't going to write more on. Goodbye.